Alright, Reggie here, Rock on the Range 2013. I'm honored to be joined by Fieldy, bass player for KoRn. Thank you so much for taking time to talk to me. How you doing?
Just getting ready for this huge show about to do. Hanging out. Busy day today.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's not a lot of bands playing, but it seems, busyness seems like just a lot of bands playing. It's crazy how busy it is today.
It is, man. There's so much going on. It's almost like stereotype. You know, you got just getting out. It's like everything. Like it's so busy, but it's really not always like this.
Right. Yeah.
It's just today, like, you know, normally a normal show is real chill. Hanging out. That's all right. We got time to just sit down, don't we?
Yeah, we do. That's the important thing right there. Take some time out for your brain. Day started, Love and Death kicked off the act on Mainstay, Brian's band. It's one of those bands you hear them on CD, you don't really appreciate how good they are until you catch the live show. I saw you checking out some of their set a little bit earlier. What was your thoughts the first time you saw them?
You know what? First time I seen him, I was like, my first thought was, wow, it sounds good. And it was just professional and good and banging and heavy. And I was very surprised because not a lot of bands sound that great. You know, good, man.
Not a lot of bands can pull off a Devo cover like that either. No?
He did a very interesting Devo cover. I love the guitar riff in that cover. It's really cool.
Yeah, definitely. This is for KoRn. This is, I think, the third time you played Rock on the Range. My first year here was 2009, which I think your first year here as well. 2011. Obviously, this year, a little bit different environment. Obviously, heads back. But as far as Rock on the Range, what is Rock on the Range to you?
Well, to me, Rock on the Range is such a great start to festivals happening in the United States. So hopefully that can start happening in other areas so we can tour on that instead of, you know, it's such a cool event. It's like going to the fair.
Yeah.
You know, it's cool. It's like, it just makes a concert more fun. I like it. I dig it. I hope that more people start picking up on it. The hard thing is you gotta realize that festivals have been happening for years, man, all over Europe, and you can't interfere. You can't just go, oh, I want to make a festival on, you know, this day or that day. It's like, dude, there's one in Germany that's 80,000 seater that happens every year that everybody goes to play. You can't interfere with all that. So people, once they realize, I think it's going to all start working around the world. You can't just have an idea and do it.
Right, there's all these festivals in the U.S. There's Carolina Rebellion, Rockville, Fort Rock. But everybody I talk to says that Rock on the Range is something different about it. And everybody I've talked to said it's about as close as you can get to one of the European festivals in the United States. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, it's growing. It's growing bigger and bigger, and it's working because it's not interfering with the European. You know, because if you do that, it's not ever going to be that big because everyone's there. Everyone's playing download. Everyone's playing Rock and Range, Rock and Park. You know, they're massive festivals that every huge band is what they're doing. So it's like Rock on the Range is not interfering. So that's why people go out and pay attention to the world because you can't interfere with these mega, you know, festivals.
Right. Now, kind of shift gears when you guys, it was initially announced that Brian was going to come back here. Originally, it was just 2 shows over in Rock and Park and Rock and Range. And then it just kind of, you know, grew, kind of built on. What did it take from, because we know what it took from Brian, so that, but what did it take from, you know, for you guys individually, for something like that to happen?
I just think it's at the right time and the right place, just like everything. Just having to link up and get in the right area, right time, right place. That's all that happened. Nothing major, you know. It's all started, you know, falling into place, and we didn't want anything to feel forced, and it wasn't. It was happening. It's still happening.
Yeah.
Tonight's the second show we've ever done.
And speaking of that, the other night was the first show. Was it Wednesday, I think it was?
Yeah.
Was it Thursday? What was going through your mind? Because, you know, plans for it to happen, it's coming, you know. But what was going through your mind? You're getting ready to take a stage for that show.
I think what was going through my mind was excitement, you know, and just, I don't know, but excitement in a different way. Because a lot of times when I get excited, I kind of feel nauseous. I don't really know what's going on. But I was excited with contentment. I knew it was going to be good. I just knew it was going to be how it used to be. So there was no insecurity in my excitement, excited. So it was a different emotion I've ever had. It's nice to be able to just know with confidence that it's going to be good even if it sucks.
Cool. Now, from what I've been reading and heard, the next album is coming up very soon, very, very quickly. Looks like maybe end of summer from what I've heard. You know, put aside everything, you know, everything that's going on. What was your mindset going into the studio this time around, especially coming off Path of Totality with how, you know, how well that album was received, and then going back to the studio to record this one, to write this one?
I guess we were just going in knowing this time we're going to do what we do, what KoRn does. You know, and then there was nothing going in our minds. Like, let's just go do what we do. It was probably the easiest, but the most challenging too. We got to try to just be ourselves and just do what we do. And it came out of the new KoRn CD, and it's like probably the best KoRn CD that we've ever done.
Yeah, I read that today, where Jonathan tweeted that this is the best KoRn album that he's done. Brian said this is one of the best KoRn albums he's been a part of. What is it about it that, you know, that has that aura?
I don't know. I guess there's a chemistry when we all get together. You know, if I sat down and just played bass for you, it'd suck. You know, my bass is with all those guys. I'm the best bass player in the world. And I'm like, man, I'm not even good. But it's just when I go with all these guys, something happens. You know, you can take any of the players by themselves, and nobody's going to care too much. But when we get together, something happens. And it's just like, it's like a puzzle that doesn't quite fit together. Because we have like a weird, sloppy street swagger that's just not that good, but it works. And I think that's what people dig about it, because we're a little off.
Okay. Yeah, I saw an interview with Brian where he said that he was talking about, you know, his place in the history with other guitar players, and he said, you know, I'm just really creative. I play sloppy, but I'm just creative. There's something about KoRn, you know, as a band, as music, that, you know, it's just, I don't know, it's just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's exactly what you said.
Yeah.
You said it for me.
Right.
That's what I would have said.
And finally, after 2 times he has playing rock on the range, what, I don't want to say what can we expect, because it's KoRn. But what sets this time apart from the past few times you played, other festivals, and what is about this year?
The set that we're going to play tonight, all the classic KoRn songs, you know, everything everybody wants to hear, but in the original form of the CD that we haven't done in 20 years. You're going to hear Freak on a Leash the way it goes on the CD, got the Live Blind, all these songs in the original form. So us playing them that way, there's so much fire and so much energy, because it's the original way. So it's like, I haven't done that in 20 years. So that's what's going to be special.
Was it kind of tough to, you know, with the situation you guys have right now, to pick a set list of everything that you guys would do for a festival show? Because I know that a lot of the set lists are shorter.
Yeah, it took about a week. ourselves, going over it, getting rid of this song, add this song, doing this, doing that, we kind of put it together. We finally got a set together that we feel is the most banging set that we've ever done in our career.
Nice. Nice. I really want to thank you for taking the time to talk to me. It's been awesome. Thank you so much. We'll see you out front.
All right, man.
Fieldy, baby.